And now we got Mars. Uh,
My plate
remember when I
resounds.
first saw the hero, I had no idea what is he gonna be about. That was the first time when I saw the amazing gold. I really liked the hero immediately. Like the whole team and the type of spells really fits the whole fits with the whole hero. So a
My
really
heart.
interesting offlaner. Takes it can be a bit problematic with the spear.
Swarm.
Spear is kind of
Hungry.
really it's not that wide. You need to be able to hit with the spear, especially when you're doing arena stuff.
Blow
You
out.
catch somebody, you kind of need to be fast, hit him with the spear and pin him to the wall, or kind of aim it good enough to pin him to the tree. That's the best uses for the spear. So that can be a bit
Rise.
problematic. Some it's a thing that you'll have to practice and be sure in the way that you're doing it. But it's kind of the reason I think why they gave you God's Rebuke. Sometimes
This
when you
way.
do this and you're not sure whether you're gonna hit the target, you can just slow them down with the AoE shield hit. Then where they're kind of moving much slower, you can get the guaranteed spear hit. So if you're not sure, it's always a way to just ult shield and then it's kind of prep for the much safer spear hit. And yeah, it just
I
depends how much
know.
you trained. So with this hero, it's more like the same. It's kind of the usual offlaner build. Blink is a must-have.
Go
Blink and
for
arena,
it.
that's it.
Shield
You gotta
wall.
do those two. The best way, as with any type of AoE, big AoE ults, is to
Spears
just
up.
be able to catch as much as you can in the arena. And the only way to do that, guaranteed, is Blink. Blink also becomes overwhelming Blink, so it's it's all benefits for you.
With pleasure.
I would even rush. Wait, I didn't get the. I even rush the blink immediately. I just get boots. Uh, boots usually you wanna get phase boots, so you can rush phase boots. Sometimes when I just don't wanna do any of those, I just rush blink immediately. You kinda play with the boots, try to farm for the blink, and then you just take a look at the map quickly. So maybe there's a fight on your bottom lane. The guys getting pinched down. You just teleport. You jump in with the blink immediately. Do your ult, your stuff. You can just completely clear and relieve the lane, help him out. So the hero is really great for that. So if not the first item, it should definitely be the second item, the basic blink, because it just goes well with everything you have. Now, when you do your arena,
Force
uh,
march.
it's a highly optional item. Some people like blade mail, kind of like a clockwork, and he traps you in the cogs. So, but with Mars, it's not close to being as effective as with clocking the cogs, because it's
Go
kind
me.
of when you make your arena,
The death.
you want to pin them like to the wall with the spear, and once they're pinned and the pin duration expires, the arena might be down like very soon after. The wall's gonna come down and they're gonna be able to escape. It's more likely that they're not gonna try to fight you anyways with this up. They're just gonna try and get out of the arena instead of trying to fight you. But maybe if there's somebody else caught in the
Face
arena
me.
and you're busy with this guy and the other guy is attacking you, so you can turn around and fight them, it can be
My
good.
spear
But
leads the
yeah,
way.
it's just completely optional. You can make it, you can skip it. You decide. Uh, Blacking is mandatory. I feel. Uh, when you get your arena going, you need to be able to fight inside, do as much as you can. Also be able to chase after the arena goes down. So yeah, you can still do arena, pin somebody to the wall with a spear, do the shield attack, and then just die. I mean that's what people do anyways when they don't have blacking. But it's just better having this and just being able to do inside like the what your job pretty much is, getting somebody as low as you can in the arena. So Black King, I always get Black King no matter what. Uh, Desolator is also a nice early item that you can get. I usually don't make it, but it's up to you. Some people also like getting armlet here early. So some people rush Desolator, some rush Armlet. Armlet can be pretty great again. Desolator is also fine for Mars. Uh, it's like a bridge to a next bigger item. And that's probably gonna be Assault. Because if you have this, and let's say you're dealing with the stuff in the arena, attack speed and armor reduction is pretty great to have. I mean, this synergizes really well with Desolator. It's already -6. This is also what 5, so it's -11 on the target. You can do a lot of damage, especially if you catch like a weaker int, or I mean their support, maybe even the mid guy can do a lot of damage. Carry as well if you can't escape. Assault I think you'll be getting always, no matter what. And there's a couple other options as usual. Singe and Yasha works great.
Sanj and Yasha.
Just helps you survive. It's damage, it's attack speed, movement speed. Art is also great, usual for any offlaner. Uh, it's kind of Mars is kind of trying just to get a lot of them in the arena while your friends are close. Kind of works like Enigma, but kind of works like Magnus. It's just best when you got your allies close. It's not a it's not really a damage dealer that much. It's more like trapping people in the arena, and then your friends jump in the arena as well. They can't leave it. I mean, unless they have Black King usually, but not all of them have it. And just trying to kill them all in the arena. So getting like maybe going with a mix of survivability plus damage is what I would do here. Scepter I usually don't make. Shard is fine. It can Spirit can affect one more target. It leaves like a fire trail. Oh, that also does damage. I need to equip it. So maybe there's arena. It goes well. It goes well with the whole thing of them being trapped, taking damage and stuff. There's also a very great talent tree if you reach it on level 25. Renal Blood HP regeneration. So from the items, this is what I would get. You can also get what's it called? I'm forgetting. Yeah, Lotus Orb also works. So you do the arena, spear one, maybe some others try to disable you, do anything, Lotus Orb is fine. But you'll be having Black King anyways, so it's a question of whether this is good or not. Maybe like an after effect, when this expires you go into this. So it's really annoying for them to even try to deal with you, and then all your skills kind of reload, keep doing damage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, boots into phase boots, like to rush Blink, like to get Black King so I can fight. Blade Mail completely optional. Assault you probably need, attack speed is nice. Desolator, Senjin, Yasha, Hard. You can just choose. All of them will be fine. Your main job is pretty much blinking into everybody, trying to catch as much as you can of them in the arena, trying to AoE all of them with the shield, pinning one guy, or if you have shards, two of them to the wall of the arena. Also, when you chase, always try to, like, if he's running away this way, at a position like this and just pin him into a tree. It's much more longer stun duration if you hit them there.
Nothing to it.
Yeah, also works if you're chasing somebody slightly in front of you. Blinking and just doing the spear back puts them back into your allies that are maybe behind. So that's also a great way to play. Think about it. Even better if you can do that and then pin him back into a tree. That's like the biggest value then. Maybe even a guaranteed kill at that point, if there's enough of you. Yeah, so yeah, that's that with items. Talent trees now. I take the second spell slow, increased. Pretty good. After you hit and crit AoE, it's slow on everybody. Second one, I take the cooldown because then this becomes only 6 seconds. 6 seconds on big AoE hit with crit also on it, and the improved slow can be pretty big. Fear of Mars, this really doesn't do anything. It's really not. It's a really small amount of damage, and you can easily miss with this. It's really easy to miss. And this is AoE also. Uh, Third one, I would just decide. I usually like getting more stun. This is more stun even if you don't hit a tree. If you hit a tree, it's even bigger amount of stun, or the wall in the arena. You can decide, maybe you need to do more tanking, maybe you just die too fast, so you can go with this. Last one, I would always get though the Arena of Blood, giving your whole team regeneration. It can be really big. So if your team is really playing together like a well-oiled machine, you're doing all the fights together, you're close to each other, they know uh, that you'll be opening with arena, they're ready to jump in. It can be really great just fighting inside. If anybody wants to fight inside, or you trap somebody important and they want to fight you in the arena, you get a huge benefit when it's 5 of you versus 5 of them in the arena. It's a huge benefit. The right one is also great. This one I take when I usually feel like my team is all over the place. If they're not really following like the whole team play thing, and you're kinda, it's kinda like 1 of you, 2 of you, 3 of you. It's never 5, or it's kinda like disjointed. I like getting the Guts Rebuke then. It's kind of more guaranteed that you can do the job immediately, and not depend on like whether your team is gonna realize, hey, we should do fights in the arena while it's there, while it's not expired. So there's that. With the more consistent team, and team that plays really well together and knows everything, I will always get support one, and if not, I'd just get this one. It can also kind of depend on where you went with the Desolator, I guess. More damage, passed on to more AoE, more crits, bows. So yeah, but that's it. That's Mars. Incredibly fun hero to play. But also, it can be really sad to play this guy when your team is, when kind of the game is lost, your team is not really playing well, then you just stuck there, just blink, you do your arena, but then and they kind of don't care, they just kill you. So it's kind of like playing Tides. You do your stuff, it looks all great, but then you just die. There's no impact. So in those games, it can be really sad to play, but that's how offlaners usually end up. The fun really depends on your team, and whether they control the lanes, they play well and stuff.
Our lines will never
So
break.
yeah, that's it, guys.